A woman's sexual market value directly correlates to how many children she has prior to marriage. So let's say that you want to land a high caliber man. Okay, most of them will go for women without children. They don't like the baggage of a woman with children. They prefer to rather go for a younger woman without all those responsibilities. Okay, that's reality. Knowing this is going to help you navigate dating with kids or dating while you're a single mother, because you cannot let their preference hold you back. Okay, everybody have a preference. You have a preference. They have their preferences. So therefore, you should not get mad just because a man doesn't want a woman with children. Okay, because your sexual market value as a woman and is directly correlated to how many children you have prior to marriage. Okay, the more children you have, the I don't want to say the worse the prognosis of it for you to learn a high caliber man. You can definitely learn any man. In my mind, that's me. Okay, in my mind, you can learn any man of your choice that you want, high caliber or not. Okay, it depends on you, the woman, how you conveying yourself. Um what are you serving first? What are you serving first? Okay, are you leading with the fact that you have children and that's all you talk about, meaning, well, I know I'm a single mother, I have children, and this is that, if a man doesn't want me, he can go. Well, you cannot hold it against these men, because let's be honest, right? I am a woman, and if I was a man, if I had to date a single mother, I would say the less kid you have, the better, because then I don't have to deal with the baby daddies. Hopefully, I will hope that you only have one child with one man or two children with one man. If you have more, I would say, I hope you were married when you had all these children. And even if you did, I would say I wouldn't want to deal with the how you call it. I wouldn't want to deal with the father of the children. Okay, because when there's more, then the father have to supervise. He's supposed to supervise his children and make sure that you are the right man. Okay, coming around his children. So therefore, there may be some friction. So usually, it's not because, okay, it's too much responsibility. It's because the men do not want to deal with the fact that there will be friction. No matter how you put it, there are going to be friction between these men. Okay, and some men would rather not deal with it, so therefore they are going to gravitate towards women without children. There's nothing wrong with that. I would say you need to accept we need to accept each other preferences. And I would say, a woman, if you are a woman with multiple children, and let's say from previous marriage or from previous relationship, I would say, do not let your guard down. Okay, this factor should not limit you from choosing a better man, a high caliber man. Okay, there are men out there that wouldn't mind even if you have children. But if I say they wouldn't mind even if you have children, we need to define the nature of the relationship that they're seeking, because most of them expect single mothers to be self-conscious and to sell themselves short just because they have children. And you having children is not the whole determining factors of your worth. Okay, you are more than worthy because you're a mother. Okay, you brought life on this planet. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, you should be proud of your children, and if there's any man who wants you, he needs to accept you and your children. If there's a man out there who doesn't want to accept you and your children, then that man is not for you. You have to put your children first. Okay, this look, men will come and go, but your children will always stay with you. With, I mean, always meaning you will forever be their mother, right? So you cannot, this is the greatest gift out there. But with this being said, I just want you to know that, put this in mind: the more children you have, the your daily market value decreases. You need to do that. Now, though it decreases, you need to look at, I think it depends on the woman. Certain women, it doesn't matter if they have 5 children or 10, the daily market will never decrease. They even have an advantage over the regular woman with no children. And how do you go about that? There is multiple ways to go about it. And the number one way I will tell you is to keep your brain sharp. Okay, and go to the gym, Secondly, have your own money. Make sure when this man comes into your life, he doesn't feel as if he has to financially take care of your children. Make sure that you procreate with a responsible man who are there for their children. Even if you guys are not together, procreate with men that will take care of their children, even if you're not with them. Okay. Once a man knows the dynamic of your relationship with the children, I mean, the father of your children, he may change his mind. But from the get go, let's say you were on a dating site and you say you have five children, you have three, you have four. He will swipe left, like left is this way. Like, no, I cannot deal with it. He doesn't even know you. He's going to judge you by the cover, okay? Just because in his mind, so much responsibility and baggage, he doesn't want to know the story behind it. It may have been from one man, but in his mind, no, I don't want this. I can do better, right? It doesn't mean you're not better than the other women out there without children, because there are some women that you see they have a lot of children, but you will never tell that they have multiple children. You cannot even tell, you know. So therefore, like I'm saying, once you know the truth of where your placement is in the dating market, now you need to use it to your advantage, okay? Because one, if you have multiple children, I'm assuming you should be mature enough to understand the nature of men. But some women keep having children without understanding men, right? You keep having children by multiple men. Having children by multiple men is definitely a character flaw. Unless you've been married multiple times and you're a black widow, then if you're a black widow, I will say kudos to you. But still, be careful. Tread lightly with having multiple people, multiple men. Okay, okay. If you're a widow and all your husband they do die, then be careful. The next man might be wondering if he's next, because there are stories out there where women, you know what I mean, the black widows. So beware of those women, okay? So as I was saying, your dating market diminishes or decreases if you are a single mother, but your mentality and the way you convey yourself is going to determine what type of man you get. If you don't settle for less, no matter how many children you have, if a man is interested in you, there's something in you that he wants, okay? And most men, let's generalize from the get-go, all men want is sex. I'm sorry, all they want is sex, okay? I'm trying to put this, can I put this, I don't know. All men want is sex, okay? Let's just be honest, like, hey, from the get-go, when they meet you, they don't want your character, they don't care about who you are, they just want to know how easy is it going for them to get in there. I know I'm being vulgar, but I have to, I'm talking to adults here, okay? I'm not talking to, you know what I mean? So therefore, it's like, all right, now, how fast am I going to get in there? That's their initial intention. If you tell them from the get-go that, well, I have five children, some men they will not leave. They are going to use you as an easy target. Like, well, if she has five children by five different men, I hope not, but five children by maybe two men, okay, sounds feasible. Okay, I will not. In his mind, I'm thinking like a man right now. I will not marry her, but she has a great body. Let's say you have a great body, stunning body that any man will want to hit, because your beauty, just because you have the greatest body, it doesn't mean men want to get serious with you. It is a misconception. Most of us, women sometimes they lead with their beauty and their body without realizing that just because you have multiple men running after you, it doesn't mean they're going to legally marry you, but they just want a chance to hit it and move on. Now, I digress, right? Because that's a topic for another day. When I get into that, the woman might think I hate them, but I don't. I don't hate anyone. Now, he will look at you and say, well, she's beautiful. Oh my gosh, she keep herself well. Whoa, she's fit. Whoa, she has how many kids? I couldn't tell. But guess what? Her daily market value, I don't want to bring her around my friends. I can bring her to brag about, okay, I hate it. She's fine. She's whatever it is, but I can never take her serious because, yeah, especially if he cares about people's opinion. Like, my friend groups might say that I settled because I am with a single mother of five, a single mother of two, a single mother of three. That is mine. This is the man's thought process, right? Now, he will say, well, I'm not going to leave her until I hit it. When I hit it, then I will come up with excuses, right? So if you're a single mother and you are not thinking right, and this man is genuine, because every man is, when I say genuine, I wanted to say kind. Every man is kind to a woman that they haven't slept with. But once they sleep with you, their attitude will change. Their true self is going to come into play. Okay. When they sleep with you, then you will know their personality because they have nothing to fear. They've been there. What else are they going to fear of? Come on. What they wanted was sex. Now they have it. What else? He has to show his true character because guess what? If a man has nothing to lose, he doesn't care about bringing out his true character. But from the get go, when he hasn't hit it yet, you won't see the whole him. You will see what? A frame of him. So once he hits it, you say that's when he will tell you if he is rude enough that this I couldn't see this working out. This is too much responsibility for me. Now you say, well, why did you hit it if this was too much responsibility? Oh, you misunderstood. Him hitting it wasn't a responsibility. Was great, okay, but what comes after that? Because a man thinks clearly after sex. Remember that every man on this planet think clearly after sex until the I don't want to get vulgar. After sex is when you know a man's true intention. If you want to know his intention, you need to ask after sex. But I would say, how about you don't give him the sex until you know his true intention? Because asking after sex, you have already given to him. Okay, keep what they want the most away from them. Okay, you need to distract them. Use that as strategy. Delay the process. Delayed gratification is the way to go. Get to know his intention. If he knows that okay, you're a single mom and he was only here to hit it and he couldn't hit it, he will not stay around for long because he will say, well, you are wasting his time. His true intention wasn't to be with you, was to just hit it and move on. So you have to be smart. Okay, I would say your value as a woman shouldn't be determined by any man on this planet. I'm sorry. Am I contradicting myself? My ego side is coming out because I am the type of woman that will tell you that no man is above you if you're a woman. How about that? Cocky. Yes, I am cocky without a car. Someone will say, well, she's not being serious. Don't worry. I don't have to be serious. At least I can be honest. No man born of a woman on this planet should be above you. You should get any man that you want. But there's a way to go about it. Now, how do you get them, Rose? You're always talking about you can get any man. You can get this, you can get that. No, teach me how to get it. Have you ever thought of delayed gratification? Yes, but be careful. If you use this strategy on a player who was born to be patient, you're going to misunderstand his move and he's going to get you. Because the player is patient. He has so many women on the roster. He can deal with you for years until he gets you. Then you will realize, Rose, your strategy has flaws. What did I say? Use your brain. Use your brain as you go. Change your strategy as you go, okay? He has to give up. If he truly wants you, he shouldn't give up. Now, that being said, what did I say? The man that you have children with, in his eyes or in the dating market, you are the most valuable woman to him because he got to procreate with you. So your dating market value doesn't change with that man, it only increases. But why would you stay with someone that you don't have you cannot get along with anymore just because you have children by him? Just because your sexual market value is the highest with the man you procreate with, because he sees you as the mother of his children, he's supposed to, you're supposed to come first, right? But this is not always the case. We are talking about in normal circumstances, okay? But this is not normal. You shouldn't stay with someone just because you have children by him. If you guys do not get along, then you need to move on. Life is too short to be compromising and living your life with someone that you don't want to live your life with. Do you understand? Just because your sexual market or your dating market value is highest with him. No, there's always a way. Like I say, with a woman like me, there's nothing impossible. You can get a man that the 20, the whatever, the one with a kid can get. And that's what I would tell you. You should be able to land any man born of a woman. Born of a what? Of a woman. What did I say? Aren't you a woman? And when I talk about this, nothing is related to how good you are in bed. It's related to your psychology, how you use it. Words are powerful. Psychology, what comes out of your mouth is powerful. How are you going to impress him through words without giving your body first. Because other women will give their body first before they ask questions. It seems as if we women, we ask questions later. When we were supposed to ask the question, meaning the most important question, we don't. We lead with our, oh my God, baby. Oh, I like it when you do it like that, and then, and after, you find yourself pregnant and say, are you going to marry me? Are you crazy? You didn't ask him first before he impregnated you if he was interested in being a father or marrying you. Is he going to be there to raise the children with you? After you bang him and he impregnated you, and you want to know if this guy is going to marry you? Are you crazy? Do you know the number one thing men are afraid of is responsibility? They don't like to feel as if their life is closing in, they're losing their freedom. Actually, let me not say responsibility. The number one thing men are afraid of is losing their freedom, not responsibility. Because there are a lot of responsible men out there that will take care of their offspring without being with you. Okay, let's take that out of the way. But if any man realizes that he's going to lose his freedom, oh my God, you are bargaining for a lot. A man will bang you for 10 years, but by the time you say, well, can you marry me? You will say, I'm not ready yet. And you will wonder, all these 10 years you're not ready? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, it's your fault. You let a man bang you for 10 years without him marrying you? Are you crazy? It's either you were the safest option for him, or he's looking for the one. You're a placeholder for the woman that he wants. Because if a man truly wants a woman, he will be afraid to lose you. He will be afraid to keep you single. Now, you should be the woman that no man want to keep single. You want to know how? Use your brain. Anyway, bye.